my dears. I am here. Not thrilled, but here. Man, I don't know, my car looks like a disaster right now. And I don't just mean inside. I mean, when you've got 4 kids, pretty much everything in your life most of the time is just gonna kind of look like a disaster. And to be perfectly honest, you kind of get to a point where you accept that and you're okay with it. But, like, my car looks like a disaster right now from the inside because, I'm not sure if this will show up right, but my check engine light is on and my car thinks my tires are going flat and I don't even know. So anyway, ignoring all of that, I just wanted to say hi. It's kind of been one of those days, so I'm behind someone who obviously does not know what they're doing at all. But it's kind of been one of those days. I don't know. It's been one of those days where the stress in general of just existing and doing everything has been kind of rough. And I think I've mentioned it before, but in case you're new, I have generalized anxiety disorder, and that's kind of feeding into all of my problems right now. So I'm trying not to beat up on myself. I'm trying to be emotionally gentle, which sounds very new agey, hipsterish, however you want to look at it. But I mean, if we're being kind of, honest here, I am kind of new agey. So I'm trying to be gentle with myself emotionally speaking because I am aware of my mental state and I am aware of how I feel, and I don't want to drive myself nuts with that. So I'm trying to just deep breathe, drink a lot of water. I ate some pizza earlier, which it was a thin crust, which at least is good, but I ate too much of it, so it's not so good. But I didn't eat all of it, so I'm like 6 of one, half dozen of the other on how I feel right now. The one thing that I am noticing is that I'm seeing small differences, small changes. And maybe that's me just being overly optimistic and seeing things that aren't really there because I want to see them, because I want things to change. I want things to be different. But I'm noticing, like, when I sit behind the wheel, my stomach still touches the steering wheel. But on the plus side, it doesn't scrape against the zipper on my pants now, which before the steering wheel cover would scrape against, scrape against the zipper in my pants, and that would just be a huge issue. Because, of course, then I can feel it, I can see it. That is the helicopter. So the helicopter's taking off at our local hospital, and my now 3-year-old loves the helicopter. I don't know if you guys can see. There it is. Go that way? But he loves the helicopter. There it goes, it's taking off. Can you see it? See it? He thinks it's just the coolest thing in the world. And I can't argue. Helicopters are pretty darn cool. Anyway, irrelevant. The point is that I'm trying... You see it? Bye-bye, helicopter. Yep, it's flying away. So I'm trying to be good to myself, and I'm trying to acknowledge the small changes, and I'm hoping that they continue to happen. But really right now, I'm not expecting a lot of changes because the one thing that I am working on changing is I'm working on my eating habits. I'm not doing as much exercising because I think having my eating habits in control for me is actually the bigger issue right now. And I'm not trying to say that exercise isn't important, because it is, and I know it is. But I need to feel like I can trust myself when it comes to eating, and when it comes to what I eat, how much I eat, when I eat, how I eat. There's so many aspects of my relationship with food that need to change and that I need to analyze and work on, that I feel like that's my bigger problem right now. So that's kind of where I'm at on that level. I'm trying to be kind to myself, trying to be good to myself, and I think that's super duper important. I just said super duper. How old am I? Oh my god. I firmly believe that it is incredibly important to try to be kind to yourself during your journey to wellness. Because if I've learned anything so far in the very slow start this has gotten me, it is that I will bring myself down more than anybody else. If I slip up, if I eat too much, or if I eat the wrong thing, or if I eat too often or too late, or pretty much anything that I feel like I should have done or should have done better, I will be the first person, and probably the only person in all honesty, to beat myself up over it. I'll go nuts. I'll guilt myself and get angry at myself, and it doesn't fix anything, of course, in the long run. So I'm trying to remember to not do those things, and to give myself credit where it's due, and to acknowledge the problems I have, and also acknowledge where I do really well. So far so good. I'm trying. As someone who has struggled for a very long time with self-esteem and with how I see myself and how I present myself to other people, it is really, really hard to try to not bring myself down constantly and not hate myself. So that's pretty much where I'm at right now. I don't know. I feel like I'm just saying the same thing every day, and I feel like that makes it look like I'm not trying, or makes it look like I'm not giving enough effort, and that's definitely not what I intend for. But for me, this has been a struggle for so many years that any change that I do make isn't going to come quickly. And I think it's fantastic that since making the decision in late October of last year to try to change something, that I'm still trying. This is probably the longest in my entire life that I've dedicated to trying to actually change, and I feel like this is it. Like, I'm not trying to say I'll never have another opportunity in my life, or that I won't be even more driven later on. But as of right now, I feel like this is the change, because I'm still sticking with it. I'm still making the attempts. I'm still making the changes. So I'm trying to be optimistic. And I think that you should be optimistic too. And hopefully you guys are doing well. You are loving yourselves. And you are being good to yourselves. If anything, that is the one thing that I ask. I don't care if you sat down and ate an entire quarter sheet cake today. I don't care if you ordered an entire pizza and ate the whole thing yourself. I don't care if you meant to have 3 protein shakes and didn't. I don't care if you meant to go exercise and didn't. I don't care in the long run, I don't care about any of those things as long as you are acknowledging that you deserve to be happy and healthy. And that's really what it comes down to, because until you acknowledge that you deserve to be happy and healthy, you're not really going to change anything. And I can say that with confidence because I'm 30, almost 31, and for as long as I can remember, I had not once, up until recently, stopped and thought, God, maybe I deserve to be happy, maybe I deserve to be healthy, maybe I deserve to be the person that I feel like I should be. And it's taken me, I've been overweight and bullied for as long as I can remember. I mean, I can think back to situations where I was first forming memories, like maybe around 4 or 5, where I was being bullied. And I have no doubt that, that's just, it's been the way I am. It's just, I've been bullied about this my entire life. And that's carried into how I see myself and how I carry myself and how I function around other people. And it wasn't until I really sat back and said, yes, I deserve to be happy and healthy, that I started really committing to the changes that I'm trying to make. So that's my thing, is no matter what you've done, just try to be good to yourself. Try to say, even if you just look in the mirror and say it and feel like a total idiot doing it, whatever. But promise me that at least once today you will look in the mirror and say, you know what? I at least deserve to be happy and healthy. Even if you feel like you don't deserve anything else in the world. At least look in the mirror and tell yourself that. Because I promise you that it's true. And I promise you that I've spent probably just as long as you, if I'm as old as you, or older than you. And I promise you that if I hadn't started this sooner, if you're older than me and you're thinking those things that I was thinking, I promise you that I would still be your age, if not older, thinking the exact damn same things. But I was done. I didn't have a come to Jesus moment. I've had my terrifying medical issue, and I had I've had my horrible situations, and I've been name called and everything else, and none of that worked until I looked at myself and said, it's time for me to change, and I deserve to be happy and healthy. And if nothing else has worked for you yet, then maybe that'll work for you. So, this video is long enough, and as you all know, I don't cut or edit these things, so you're just going to get to see me sitting here blabbering like an idiot. But, do that, and then please try to remember that if I can look at myself at 420, 430, however many hundreds of pounds that I weigh, and look myself in the mirror and say that I am worth it, and that I am worth changing and worth loving, and that it is my right to be happy and healthy, then by all means, without question, you deserve it too. So with that, I love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.